Alright, this is your boy Jug out with a new video. Alright, so today I'm going to be testing out these guard resets. Some people have been complaining, saying they weren't getting their experience back that they originally put into the guard. Alright, so I do know that I'm not going to be getting the guards that I put into these abilities. Alright, and especially these over here. So if you put any of these gold ones in, I wouldn't suggest resetting it. If you did it with a purple guard, I wouldn't worry about it so much. Alright, so let's go ahead and give this a shot. So as you can see here, this guard is at level 70. One thing you do need to know, in order to reset a guard, the guard has to be in your estate. So it can't be out gathering, it can't be on your wall, so make sure you do that. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Alright, so as you can see, she's at level 1 here. I'm going to go ahead and try to level her back up to 70. Alright, so as you can see here, after using the guard reset, I did get my guard all the way up to level 70. I still recommend, if you have the gold guards, go ahead and put those in. You're going to get a lot more stats leveling those up. So if you do have the resets, I guess in the meantime you could use the purple ones. But if you got gold guards, appoint them and level those up. I'm going to go over a couple other things here today. Alright, so here we have Light Up the Night. Alright, so we've had similar events to this with the swimming pool, the rabbit, and all that. Which you get achievements by, logging in, helping your allies, etc. Alright, so you have to actually go down here and use these. So you have to donate these down here in order to get the rewards, and you have to actually physically collect it. If you don't collect it, you don't get the reward. Alright, and there's something else up here at the very top left. You see where it says Sky Rocket Fireworks. You click on that, and depending on how far your kingdom got, you'll get rewards here. If you don't claim these, you also don't get them. Guns of Glory may change this in the future, and hopefully they will. But go ahead and claim those free goodies. Something else I want to touch base on, with the Gunpowder Legends, we had this Kingdom Kill 43,000 level 33 or above threats. And our kingdom was really trying to get it done, and I don't think we even got halfway through. And I put a post on Facebook, and not one single kingdom said they got that done. So hopefully Guns of Glory will reconsider the amount that we're supposed to hit in the future for these events, and maybe they can reset the next one that we have. Alright, so if you look here, today we're supposed to kill 480 level 1 or above Red Guard camps. Don't think we're gonna get this one done. We're only at 13, and we're already nearly 4 hours after reset. And with these, you only get credit for each Red Guard you kill. So if 6 people join it, you only get 1, rather than everybody getting 1 point for joining the Red Guard. So that's something to keep in mind if they do adjust these events in the future. Alright, so there's been some talk about, even if your guards are not appointed and you level those up, that you will get some statistics for actually leveling them up, even if they're not appointed. I have seen no evidence of that. Nobody I've talked to has seen any evidence of that. So I personally wouldn't suggest it unless you have the resets to reset those guards so you can get the experience back, so you can level up your gold guards. These purple guards are only useful, if you're in a newer kingdom, or maybe you're not that active. But again, I still highly suggest going for these gold guards. Once they reach, I think, level 25 or 30, they're much better than any purple that you can appoint. Alright, so let's talk a little bit more about these new daily rewards. Alright, so you get these keys here, these munition chest keys. And previously we had the aristocrat keys, and in my opinion, you got a lot more aristocrat badges before than you did, even though you only got 2 keys, and this time you get 8 every day. I'm going to go in here and do a couple pulls just to kind of give a little bit of a demonstration. All right, let's see, how many do I have here? I got 97. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and let's do what I get for a day. All right, so for one day I get 8, and I only got 2 aristocrat badges. You know, before I was using 3 aristocrat keys, and I was getting anywhere from 6 to 14 or 16. So badges have gotten a lot more difficult to get, and they're more expensive to get if you're buying these keys nowadays. So that's a little bit disappointing. Now let's talk a little bit about these new threats. Alright, so if you guys are hitting these threats, you guys are probably noticing, you know, we're getting a lot more wounded than we did on the previous threats. And it's a little closer to the vampire thralls that we had before. Now, if you're sending troops to hit these, I would highly suggest sending a significant amount of your T1 distance, T2 cavalry, and T2 infantry. You know, I send about 20,000 of each of those when I'm trying to hit something that's a little bit stronger. And that's all that I'm getting back. Yes, I might have a lot of wounded, but it costs me a lot less resources to get those troops back than if I'm sending all my highest tiers. They get back, and that's what you're healing. So make sure you guys are sending a lot of your T1 distance, T2 cavalry, and T2 infantry. Now let's talk a little bit about these red guards. Now, if you're trying to hit anything above level 40, you guys have probably noticed that you're getting a lot of wounded back, if not actually losing troops, getting troops actually killed. So if you look at these red guards here, all right, so you have a cavalry captain. All right, so you're going to want to send your troops that kill cavalry. All right, now if you can't remember which ones kill cavalry, all you got to do is go into your estate, click on the troop building, go to train. Now if you look here, it says distance troops are stronger against infantry and weaker against cavalry. So let's go here to our infantry. All right, so infantry troops are stronger against cavalry. So you're going to want to send a majority of your infantry troops along with your infantry guards, okay? And, you know, if you're trying to hit those level 45s, which I actually don't suggest, you get the exact same chests that you do from the other red guards, and you also get the same amount of resources, you know? So you're spending a lot more to get basically the same rewards. I mean, you get a little bit more ship precision parts, but that's pretty much it. I personally like the red guard rewards that we got previously, but you know, it is what it is. We have what we have nowadays. So again, so if you're hitting the red guards, you're going to want to attack them with the troop that they're weakest against. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we can find a master captain. So your master captain is going to be your infantry. All right, so you're going to want to send your distance troops, and I mean, you can send a little bit of everything. Again, with these red guards, I suggest sending a fair amount of your T1 distance, T2 infantry, and T2 cavalry, so that when you do have wounded that come back, it is those troops. Don't just send your highest tiers. You're going to spend a fortune recovering troops. Now, last but not least, when it comes to these guards, obviously you want to star them up if you can. All right, so when it comes to the attributes, so here I have her up to level 70. Now, when it comes to these attribute points, for just mopping in particular, what I do is I put a majority into the recommended. So for her, it's going to be agility. I'm going to put about 60 in here, all right? And if you ever need to reset it, you don't lose anything. You can just reset these for 100 gold, and I'm going to put the rest into speed. That's pretty much all I'm going to be covering here in the video today. If this is your first time to my channel, please like, subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell so you guys know when I have a new video up. This is your boy Jug. Peace.